Welcome. This is video 4 in a series of videos, all intended to help explain and teach the different different components of the PBV individualized learning plan. In previous videos, we took a look at instructions. We looked at sample ILP. And today we will both look at the timeline involved, as well as the roles of a principal, of a coach, and even our C5 teachers. So again, we're starting out at the website. As we have in past videos, we'll be working from these slides in this particular video again. And please keep the questions coming. Very much appreciate that. As those start coming in, they will be populated down here below in the frequently asked questions area. So we look forward to hearing from you, and please let us know. This is definitely a first attempt for the 1920 year with our learning plans. And as always, in leading with learning, we're always attempting to improve and make the process as helpful and as meaningful as possible. So if you do have suggestions, please let us know. Put it in the form we have here, and we'd love to continue bringing information back to you in a timely manner. So I'm going to hop over now to our slides. We're going to leave the website here. ILP Support and Roles. So we have several roles that we're going to look at today. The principal or site administrator, depending on where you're at, the role of an academic coach in this process, and the role of C5 teachers. So we'll start out with the role of principals. So the first and really the most critical is, as principals, the main thing is that this is a journey. This isn't about getting a learning plan completely finished. If you're not able to complete all of your planned actions, that isn't the point that we're going for here. The point is that I'm planning how I'm going to improve, and then I'm taking steps to do that that are very personal for me, that I feel are going to help me be a better teacher, as well as if as principals we set a site goal for all of our team, our teachers, that we are working with small steps toward meeting that goal, regardless whether or not every single action that we plan is completed. So that's first, and probably the biggest role is to encourage that ongoing journey. Just something that we're really never done learning. So with that, develop a focus on smaller and more manageable goals. So many of us have a tendency, including myself, to get really driven by different things and want to do a great job with what I'm doing. And if that's you, just an encouragement to really try and hit the pause button and really focus in on what is something that I can really devote some time to next year. And of course, we'll have other trainings and little smaller requirements that are going to be required of us every year. But what is it that I'm really, throughout the entire year, hoping to focus on and learn about? So providing site support is that next area here. And then the last area, number 4, timely feedback as needed. On the next slide, number 5, communicating a site goal, as I mentioned, if one exists. Number 6, recording feedback, any suggested changes. If there's some misunderstanding in the way a goal might be worded, and really helping to develop, make sure it's clear between both the teacher and the site principal And then with each revision, making sure that as a principal that we are in fact just making a note in the section E that in fact we did review your revision and we're moving on. So the last two real areas we'll talk about with principals, number 8, and really another really critical piece is the ILP process is not connected to teacher evaluations or intervention processes such as 4-week plans. As teachers, of course, if you are wanting some of your learning plan efforts to carry over into real positive accommodations that you might receive from your principal, that's obviously an encouragement for you. And as principals, though, we definitely are keeping the two processes completely separate for pretty obvious reasons. So, and then finally, number 9, ensuring that the learning plans are not placed in personnel files. It really lives between the teacher and the principal. Coaches aren't involved in the learning plan unless the teacher chooses to involve the coach in the learning plan. But it's specifically between the principal and the teacher. So what is the role of the coach? Speaking of, very straightforward, provide support. Probably one of the ones that we're hoping will be most useful for you is at staff meetings, maybe delivering some feedback on what you've been doing as a coach, maybe modeling your current plan and just how you've been working through it. And then whether it's grade level goals or actions or questions, just being available to support and coach that. We look forward to some ongoing communication between coaches and teachers as it's necessary. The role of C5 teachers, pretty straightforward on this one, simply just supporting the technology piece. If you are unfamiliar with the Google process or logging into your email, our C5 teachers are ready and willing. Miss Tiffin has already given them the heads up that you may be coming to them and requesting support. And then finally, the timeline, just real quickly what this looks like. You can see a basic overview is in April, late April, end of April, you'll receive an email from your principal. You'll have really from May through September of the following year to put the plan in place. And then you can see over here, principals will approve them in October. And then October all the way through March, you are taking actions to move yourself forward with what you plan to do. This is a little bit of a detailed rollout plan or calendar of events. You can see we are right here in the middle of getting feedback from coaches, training if we needed any for C5 teachers, and then the site-based staff meetings will begin here very soon if you're not already in the middle of one. And then April 23rd, looking at actually rolling out that first email with an introduction invitation for you to join your school's Google Classroom, where the ILPs will be stored for each one of you. So you can see if you want to participate in the fall Panama University classes, you need to get it done within that first month here. By May 24th, at least have one goal turned in with your ILP, and then principals will get back to you by June 7th. Again, not having a perfect plan in place, but in fact, having something moving forward that you're planning to do. And that's, again, only if you're planning to participate in PBVU, and if not, all the way into September 30th before you need to have the first plan done. Thank you, and we appreciate watching.